What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. LA Mamba. It is September 2024. It is Friday, 6:30 p.m. and we're closed for the day. What's up, guys? This was a very good day, and it was pretty much probably made for today's video. It was a lot of things going on. But for the tire shop business, let's talk about good sales. And it was 5 of us today. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 5 of us today, so that was very good for us. That we were all able to always keep the cars moving consistently. One of my 2 videos ago or 3 videos ago, I actually made a video about a comment someone said about not keeping tires in stock, that if a customer orders them, you right away return them. And for me, it was like, well, no, if I have extra money and I order the tires and the customer didn't come, I don't need the money right now, so I'll save that because I don't have that size. That's the reason I ordered them in the first place, because I didn't have that size. If I would have had that size right away, I would have sold them, right? But I didn't, so I ordered them for the customer. Customer never showed up. But the way I do it is I hold on to the tires. Well, not all of them, but the ones that I feel that, all right, I'm willing to hold these. I'm willing to, there's a lot of those. I'm willing to hold them on. I already paid for them, so I don't need the money right now. Because the way it works is like this. It's kind of like you made so much money for the day and you have a little bit of, let's call it pocket money. And that pocket money, you bought these tires that were for that customer. Well, pocket money is pocket money. And so it's not like I have to get these tires back. I mean, yes, we need money, but we're not that broke either, you know what I mean? So I'll keep the tires, I'll hold them. And I have so many customers that one of my customers is gonna buy those tires, and when that day comes, I'm gonna get my money back and I'm gonna make some profit. And today was one of those days. Like I said, I made like three videos ago, which was like probably like less than a week ago probably, that I made that video. And today I sold those tires that I used example of that video. In that video, I said the 240, 540, 18 Lionhearts I had in stock, and I showed you where they were at. As a matter of fact, I'll walk to them right now. And they're in this section. They were in this section, and we sold them. So it just goes to show that what I say works, and it just like it was less than a week that I just used that example of. You gotta have tires in stock to give yourself the opportunity to profit, get yourself better odds to sell tires. So this is the way it happened. I wasn't here when that sale was done, and I want to get to that story also, by the way. But when my customer calls me, my worker calls me and says that they're looking for that size. And I said, yeah, we do have it. We have this brand for this price. And then they said, okay, great. Can I leave the car? And you guys install them. I'll come and pick them up later. Come pick up the car later. Yes, sir. So he leaves the car. My guys put them on. By the time I got back, they were already on the car, right? So then, they were working while I was gone. So, yeah, later on the customer came, paid, sold tires. It just goes to show that that's what I do and it works, and you make money from that. If I would have returned those tires, ladies and gentlemen, customer comes in today, do you have these? No. I have to order them. Maybe they do not want to order them. Maybe they do. Maybe do not. I don't know. But it's more of a 50-50 chance compared to like today was more like a 98% chance they were gonna sell because you needed them. I had them. My workers are there. You know, we're ready to open, ready to put them on. The machines were good. Let's go, right? So that's exactly what I mean. And so that was one thing. The other thing is this: why I was gone today. I was gone for like about an hour and 20 minutes. And I'm gonna just use this example right from the beginning. One of my customers comes in on a Saturday. This Saturday just passed. Today is Friday, but on the Saturday he came. Hey, I want to buy some tires. You know, I sell it to him. Okay, they'll be here Monday. What it says on there, right? I order them. I'll just use names, all right? Like, they're huge and everybody knows them. ATD. And so I ordered ATD tires. Monday comes, they don't show up. Tuesday comes, they don't show up. He calls me, hey, they're here. No. They said they'll be here Wednesday. Wednesday, they don't show up. Hey, when they gonna be here? Friday. Friday don't show up. I'm like, damn, like, what's going on? And by the way, ATD has been declining in service for years now. I've noticed it. They just got worse and worse with service. I don't know what's going on with ATD. I mean, everybody's service is good except for ATDs. Man, they just have horrible service. And I'm not talking about the people that work at the counters. I'm not talking about the delivery drivers, you know. I'm talking about the system. And so I had to go pick him up because he called me today. Hey, the tire's there. I'm like, shit, no. Let me call you back. Call ATD. We're gonna have it to you Monday. Fuck, Monday? He's fucking serious? So then what I had to do is I asked, hey, are they at Santa Fe Springs? And they said yes, they're there. I told them I'll go pick them up. We'll call. And then shit, I was like, I have my cars out there, but none of my cars are trucks. And the size is 31, 10, 50, 15s. And I'm like, shit, what am I going to do? Am I have to I pulled this car out, the convertible. I was like, I wonder if I have to risk it, man. We have to make some risk sometimes. Are they going to fit? Are they not going to fit? So I went out there and then I got the tires and I put them in the back. Didn't fit in the back. So I put one on the passenger seat and 3 in the back, and it worked. That car was so packed. Man, I should have took a picture. They're 31, 10, 50, 15 tires are big, so they fit in the back. 3 in the back seats, the passenger seat, and then one's in the passenger seat. And all these people just looking at me driving this car and shit, and fucking like, what's up with this fool, right? Got the job done. I got back, shop is packed, get to work, got the tires in, and later on, customer comes, we install tires, we do a sale on that one. And so we have to be willing to work with people. And you know, most people would think, well, how much are we making on the tires? And is it worth my time losing an hour and 20 minutes out of the shop? We have a packed house. Is it worth it? And the answer is definitely. It's not about the money you make, but it's about the customer and his tires, especially a good customer like that guy. And you have to freaking go out. You gotta go out. You gotta freaking get those tires. If you had an appointment, but like they already waited for you, and it's like, okay, where are the tires now? Yeah, you gotta go pick them up. You gotta go get them and install them. He needs the tires, right? And so that's very important, by the way. It's not about the money. It's about the customer. And so guess what? The customer doesn't know anything I just told you about. They just know they pulled up, tires are there, install them, leave very happy, right? And by the way, I'm gonna stop using ATD a lot, as much as I can. It's not this is not the only problem I had with them. I've had a lot of problems with them already. It's all regarding delivery. And so I'm gonna stop using ATD as much as I can. This is not a new problem, by the way. This problem has been going on for years, for the last few years. Lately, it's been worse, and there is no sign of changing. And so I'm gonna have my business stop using that company as much as I can. So that means other companies are gonna get more business from me. And it is what it is. I mean, it's bad service. It has nothing to do with bad product. It has nothing to do with the workers there. It's all about the system of how they are running that business. It's very, very bad. So other companies be happy. They don't see me more. Shoot, they'll be like, oh yeah, getting sales from Ali Mama now, and happy to see me. So then it is what it is. So what I wanted to talk about this video is about working with people in business, and this is regarding business. So when you work with people, and when I mean work, I mean that if something's not going right, there's a problem, you know, something that not the transaction is not going smooth. Whether you're not talking good terms with them or they're not good terms with you, if they're like, you know, doing something not good, right? Let's just say like example, like sales reps, right? Like, to me, in my opinion, sales reps are the worst time wasters in the business, right? I've said it in most of our videos. But sailors, they're not doing their job right? And you still gotta have them there. Like, you cannot have like beef with them, you know, because, you know, something bad can come from that, you know, especially if you have a good company that is bringing you the tires. Pretty much just be cool with them, like, as much as you can. Don't beef it with them. Don't freaking, you know, they suck. Don't talk to them. You know, you don't need to talk to them, period. But that's not the main point. The main point is backwards now. The main point is, well, what if on the customer side, they're not happy with you, and you're like, you know, the owner, the leader, the guy who, whatever, has the money, the guy who has the merchandise, and they're not happy, but they're still like contacting you, willing to work with you. Then you always, no matter how you feel, contact them, or they contact you. You answer them, and talk about it. It doesn't mean like you gotta be nice to them, but always have an open line of communication with them, even though you don't agree with what they want. So I'll use an example. Also, very, very good things happen in real estate today, but one of them, it was a bad one, kind of, not really, but it was one of these examples is today's, right? Which is like, I'm evicting 2 people from one of my properties, and this person always is very mean to me, saying they're gonna call the authorities, and saying, oh, this is illegal, and because I have them by the neck, because they're not paying the rent, and I have an eviction lawyer on them, right? So I have the upper hand, and they're just living for free for months already, and so this person contacted me saying if I was willing to, you know, I'm already like about 1 month in the eviction. It takes about 3 months total, plus a month and a half to kick him out. So it takes here in California about 4.5 months to get that person out on average. And so she contacted me saying, oh, by the way, it's her and her brother in 2 different units, both not paying the rent. So she contacted me and saying, hey, are you willing to give me my deposit back if I move out by the end of the month? Would you consider that? And I said, you know, always be in a open communication, whether things are going bad whether how they treat you, they're taking advantage of you, and whatever, good things can come from it, right? And I said, if you get out at the end of the month, then I'm willing to give you X amount of money, right? Which is not all her deposit, but it's still 100% better than nothing. And it's a lot of money compared to, like, for a person like her and her brother, it's a lot of money. So I said that, and just going back and forth, like, well, how about before I leave, so I can use that money to get the new place? And I said, no, that's not how it works. You got to get the money after you leave, That's the whole incentive, is you get out and you get rewarded by having some money. So again, it's not all of the deposit, but it's some, I guess it's most of the deposit. And it's like, okay, well, if I can't have the money before, then I'm not gonna be able to move out because I need money for the new place, And I'm saying nothing, that's it. Like, doesn't matter, I'm still gonna kick him out anyways, right? And then later on she's like, well, how about like 50-50? And I'm like, nope, right? Anyways, the whole point is, like, I'm not gonna ignore her texts, and I'm not gonna be mean to her. I'm always gonna be respectful to her, and I'm always gonna have a open line of communication. Maybe something comes out from it. Maybe we work something out. From the way things are looking, it looks like she is trying to move out legitly. She's not just talking to talk and just trying to get money out of nowhere for no reason. And I'm willing to work with her like that, And she asked me, okay, if I get out, and how long would I get the money? And I said, well, as soon as we go inside the units, inspect them, and there's nothing inside, then right away we can give your money back through Zelle or through direct deposit, And so anyways, now she has a little bit of a good reason why to move out sooner. First of all, she's not gonna get eviction on her record, and her brother eviction's on the record, and that's big. And if it goes all the way through, not gonna get no money from me, right? If she gets out pretty soon, then she at least knows, hey, she can count with something, and no eviction records for her and her brother, right? So always have an open line of communication with whoever you're dealing with, and especially like situations like that. And I mean, it's always a better way to go. And so I just feel like this happens all the time with the tire shop business, where 2 days ago a customer came, wanted some 215 6016s. All right, so first of all, this customer calls and asks, do you have two of them? And I said, I don't know, we gotta check. So I give the phone to my guy, my worker, and he comes to the back, he checks, and he says yes to the lady. And okay, I'm gonna go. She comes, and then we start taking out the tires. So I said to my guy, go get the tires, the used ones, the 215 6016s. He comes back, and there's none in that size, And so I'm like, well, why did he tell her? By this point, the tires are off the car. The lady's right there, and there's no tires. And so this guy decides to put those tires on, the other ones, 205 65s. And then by the time it's like, dude, you didn't even tell the customer nothing. I was like, dude, you didn't tell the customer? Like, go tell her right now, And so he goes all like, oh shit. He goes, tells the customer, hey, I put on 205 6016s. And the customer was like, oh, I don't want that size. I want 215 60s. So we go and like, well, how come you told me that we had them? And I mean, that was like, hey, that wasn't me. You know, I mean, that was, you know, I was just looking at what those two are talking, right? Hopefully, you know, she'll like understand that guy messed up. So that's why I let him talk. But she was still not convinced. She was still not happy about that. And so I said, well, you know what? I mean, yeah, sorry about that. You know, this guy messed up like that, but you know, I'll give you a discount. And so like she needed some other one. She wanted a third one, but then we didn't have it, and she didn't want the other one. So I look at her old tire and I see it's a nail. I said, look, I can patch it for you. You know, we put it back on that one. And she was like, well, how much is everything? I told her the price, everything in total, patching, the 2 used tires with the discount. And then she calls her friend, and her friend comes, and I thought that guy was gonna be pissed, but he was actually a nice guy. And he's looking at it, and he pretty much understands. And then he says, hey, do you have 245, 45, 18s? I'm like, yeah, come through in the back. I show him. And then he likes some tires, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna buy these. I'm like, oh shit. So he buys two of them. We're gonna put on his car, and then working on her car. So I made a sale there, and the lady leaves. You know, after like, you know, thinking about it, looking at the tires that they were good tires. They had a lot of tread. They were probably like Michelin's with like 75% life or more. About 75% life, around there, 80% maybe. With a discount, right? At the end of the day, it took a lot of talking with the lady, just answering the questions, just, you know, what's the difference and all this stuff. And you know, that guy messed up, and you know, like he didn't tell you what they're all. I told him, hey, you gotta tell her, dude. Like, you know, it's already, you know, you can't live her leave like that, because that's what she wanted. And anyways, she paid. She was cool. She left normal. It was like it wasn't super happy, but she was not mad either. She was left cool. The other, and then her friend that got bought tires left really happy, because he didn't need them too. And then yeah, I guess we'll see if she comes back. I'm willing she bet she will come back, because we did it right at the very end with the price and all, and plus her friend's tires too. But like, you know, you just gotta talk to them, and at the end of the day, you know, resolve it and move forward. But in both cases I just used right now, no one left pissed, no one left mad and disgruntled. Everybody is like at least 50% happy, let's just call it. I don't know if they were happy or not, but when it comes to like happier than that, but at least I can say they're all right, both of them, right? And you move forward, you got, you know, a sale right there. You got a sale, right? And then at the other side of the equation, I want my units empty. I want them gone, so I can take in my rehab team and they can start working on them, fixing up the units, so I can get market rents, high cash flow on that property. So that's a very good thing. Hopefully that happens for me, and it'll be super, super, super awesome. That'll be making magic happen on that property when it's already magical. And it's gonna be a very, very good thing if it happens. But if it doesn't, well, then we just continue with eviction. She don't get money, and I just don't exit with more money from my pocket, which is not that important at this case. The most important thing is she leaves, right? Both of them leave. So yeah, so everything's going good. Tomorrow's gonna be a very busy day, and I got my crew in tomorrow ready. I'm gonna be missing one person. I'm gonna be missing one person for the weekend actually, but we still have our main crew. This guy's just like a part-time guy that comes in on the weekend, not my main crew. My whole main crew is gonna come in tomorrow, and I'll be here helping them out, and so we're gonna be pretty good with the crew. And you know, continue to make some profit from the tire shop business, and we need that money for the rehabs, right? Like I told you guys, I need that money for the real estate rehabs. So once we get those rehabs in, and we'll be able to get some tenants, and we put market rents. But two more good things that happened today on the side of that, everything I just told you. Two more very, very good things happened today. For the real estate side, on my sale that I'm doing, that I had a big trouble with a roofing inspector, which my roof is good, by the way. Like there's nothing wrong with the roof. It's just like they need a certification, which we actually got. Appraisal went and cleared it. Pass inspection. They inspected everything, including the roof. Pass inspection, and now we can all move forward with closing this deal. It should probably close in about 1 week from now, for sure now, or less. So next week, this deal should close. I have that deal turned into a 1031 exchange. So we do a 1031 exchange on that deal, and now we're gonna be moving forward with my next property. Finally. So it's a good celebration day just because of that reason only. A lot of good things happened today, but if only that thing happened today, it was a big celebration. But anyways, the other thing is this: I'm signing another property, and we got a buyer interested. I vet them. Pretty much, this property is a property that I'm going to do seller financing on. He's going to be a down payment. I'm going to finance the rest for him and use the property as collateral. And he's going to make monthly payments for 15 years. And then after the 15 years, the whatever the balance is due, they're going to have to pay it, right? Or we negotiate and do more seller financing for him. So anyways, he checked out good, and today he went to go look at the property, and one of the tenants was there looking, and then so you know how tenants are, they just like say a bunch of bad things all the time, and some were lies, by the way, but he just doesn't want me to sell the property because he wants to leave living there exactly the same way as he's been living there for like last 6 years. And with the new owner, things always change. They want to come in, take out people, and do their own project, however they're gonna do their thing, right? So, anyways, they went. The agent went. The buyer went. The guy, my tenant, said a bunch of bad things to them, and they got scared, right? They got scared. They're like, "Oh no." He said the city went in, take pictures. He said a bunch of bad things with the property and all this stuff, like all this crazy stuff. And we were just like, man, this guy, is killing the deal. And so we were like, shoot, man. I'm like, damn, 50%, it ain't gonna happen. I already know it. So then they come back and they say, hey, this guy said all this stuff. My buyer's scared, but he'll take it for $30,000 less. I'm like, nope, it ain't gonna happen. It's already priced to sell, and that's what I told my agent, and he tells him that. So then I'm thinking, well, we're gonna have to cancel because this guy's probably not gonna be gonna want to buy it now. Comes out saying that, hey, well, okay, my buyer is still willing to move forward with this transaction. So it looks like I'm gonna be in another escrow. I don't know if tomorrow or Monday, but that's gonna be another very good thing. I'm gonna be another escrow. So I'm in 2 escrows right now. One for a purchase, one for a sale, and now a third one, which is this one, another sale. So it's gonna be very interesting, very, very interesting. If everything goes to plan, that's perfect. I'm willing to suspect everything will go good on everything with my new purchase, with this current sale, and with this other sale that I'm going through. So that's another very, very good news. Found the buyer for my property that I have on the market, and I guess they liked it. They're willing to move forward with the deal. And hopefully, you know, we just go through. And this is not gonna be like a 30 days, it's gonna be like a 15-day escrow, because there is no bank involved. It's not gonna take 30 days for the lender to lend money on this thing. It's like instantly, as fast as the escrow can work, and as fast as those guys send their money, and as fast as escrow receives the money, and as fast as escrow can send me the money, and then as fast as escrow can record in the county that that's the new owner, and do style financing though on my end, then it closes. It's a real fast transaction when it's seller financing, and I'm very happy about that too. So I got a lot of things going on. I'm not even gonna mention the other stuff, the other loans I'm going through, but also got some very good. I got two little good more news about those on both sides. They got some good news on them. But too much talking for today. I'm gonna just let you guys go. Oh, by the way, look, guys, I just installed this tow hitch on the Camaro. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm very happy about this. It was really hard to do, but let me get some light. So we got bolted up. We got the whole tow hitch. We got it bolted up right there. I still got my 2 exhausts right there. And the reason for this is that I want to put a bike rack on my Camaro so I can go biking and use my Camaro to move my bike now. So I'm very happy about this, and it was hard to do, but we got the damn thing done. All right, guys, well, I'll let you go. Mamba out.